Hey everybody, welcome back to another Judgment commentary of Nisemonogatari, but this time I'm going to be checking out episode 10, the penultimate chapter of both Nisemonogatari and of the Tsukihi Phoenix arc. But last time, there's not too much that needs to be gone over about that episode, as it mostly just seemed to be setting up for the remaining 2 episodes of the series, but what did happen was we got introduced to 2 new characters, both very mysterious women who needed directions to the old abandoned cram school that Oshino used to be holding his base of operations at. And both of them seemed to be gravitated towards Araragi for some reason. They both happened to run into him and asked him where it was. And he was kind enough to oblige and pointed them in the right direction, but what they have to do with each other and what they need to do at the cram school is pretty vague. And here's something funny. When I saw the first one, I commented that she looked like a Pokemon gym leader, and apparently I'm not alone in that, as a few of you down in the comments have said that you noticed a similarity as well, and even went and drew one of them as a Pokemon gym leader, so that's awesome. And aside from that, one thing I want to bring up is that last time, I kind of thought that Karen looked taller than normal. I brought that up. I said I was certain that she seemed taller than normal, but one of you down there said that she wasn't, and that she was as tall as she normally was, which I guess you're right. I mean, I don't know, I haven't gone back to earlier episodes to compare, but I could have sworn she seemed a bit lankier than usual. I don't know, because the thing is, I've always known that she was, supposed to be taller than Araragi, and that was the joke, that he was shorter than her, but she seemed just a bit out of proportion to me. I don't know, it's probably just me. I'm probably alone in that. I don't know why I thought that, but that was just my observation. But besides all that, like I said, last episode is basically just build up for these last 2 episodes with a little bit of that classic Monogatari wackiness sprinkled in for good measure to keep you nice and entertained. But now, let us just begin with episode 10. Oh my gosh, that was visceral. Just the suddenness of it all, man. When it started to click what was going on, just wham! Barely gave her a chance to talk. When she answered that door, she just got to complain, and then she just got the upper half of her body blown off. But they knew that wouldn't be enough. They just did that, I guess, for the lulz. Or maybe if they did that enough times, it would have been effective, but still, whew, man, that's where we got to begin when it comes to talking about this episode, because wow, that's a heavy thing to drop. There was not much about Tsukihi this arc, but once we started getting stuff, man, we started getting stuff. I figured we would this episode, and I was right. But yeah, she, as it turns out, Tsukihi is not possessed by like a phoenix. She is a phoenix, according to them, that she is a fraud, a phony. She just made her way into a human family. But how? How do you even pull that off? Well, I guess if she's not actually his sister, it kind of makes the events of this episode involving her a little less weird. I mean, they're still weird because he thought that she was his sister when it happened, so it actually doesn't help that much, but still. I'd actually forgot that scene happened. It just completely got wiped out of my mind for a moment there just because of the rest of it. And hey, other than that, we got a nice Kaiki cameo. I didn't think we'd see him again so soon. I figured Kaiki would show up again at some point, but he was barely gone a few episodes, which is nice. I mean, we last saw him episode 7, and now here he is, episode 10. Cool. And I'm sure many of you were very happy about that. I've seen the Kaiki best girl memes, and it's fascinating. And one thing I want to bring up, I'm glad he showed up because it gives me a chance to talk about this, in that I saw a few people in the YouTube comments saying that I hate Kaiki. I don't hate Kaiki. Did I ever say I hated Kaiki? Maybe I did, but I was being facetious. I don't really hate the guy. Sure, I thought he was a bit of a sleazeball, but that doesn't mean I hate him. In fact, I said that he was pretty much the most fascinating antagonist that we've gotten out of the Monogatari series, just straight up. I think he's a really interesting character. I don't hate him. I just think as an individual, he's done some terrible things. Because he has. Doesn't make him any less of a good character though. But yeah, Kaiki actually helped out today. Sure, he had to take all of his friggin' money, all of it except that little bit that he pulled out there, even taking the wallet. Just so he could inform him about their nature, but that info did help out. I would say that it did. But let me try to look at this outside of the box for a second. I've been blinded by the perspective of the protagonist here. That these two, they claimed they're the good guys at the end. And in some ways, they're probably right. Because if you think about this objectively here, they're just going around hunting down evil monsters who are tricking people. And she tricked them. But it's a lot harder to justify that she just deserves to die as a result of that. I mean, who knows why she was doing it? Why was she tricking them? Maybe she just wanted to be part of the human family. Is that so wrong? Is it so wrong to do that? I don't think so. It's kind of like the hunters that we saw in Nisemonogatari, where they were all after Kiss Shot because she was just an evil vampire. Yeah, she was going around, she was eating people. She was doing that. People were dying by her hand, and they were just putting an end to her. If we were just watching this from their point of view, they'd be the good guys straight up. But in this case, it's not as black and white, you know? With Tsukihi, yeah, she's a phoenix who, according to them, lied and worked her way into this family, but was anyone hurt by her doing that? Maybe not super directly, but they said it's just a con that they couldn't let slide, and they said that that's just straight up evil, so we have to put a stop to it. It's not as evil as just going around eating people, even though she had to eat people in order to survive, so even that's kind of a little more debatable. But still, they're certainly not bad guys. No, they're not. They're just exorcists. They go around taking out evil spirits, which usually that's something you root for, but one of those evil spirits is someone who, you know, has masqueraded as your sister and fulfilled that role in his life for probably many years at this point. It's a lot harder to shake. And man, the pure white-hot blooded rage Araragi felt after seeing the upper half of her body just get vaporized, just get freaking deleted. He went nuts, man, and that was just weirdly cathartic to see. But unfortunately, he just got pressed into the ground and didn't get to do anything. He was just told to relax because, thank goodness, as a phoenix, she can just have insane healing factor. Also, I'm thinking back here. Araragi thought that she was supposed to have a scar, and she didn't have it. This would imply that she had the scar at one point, which would mean that his sister did exist, but has been replaced, and not that she was just made up from the start. Would this mean that his real sister is gone? Or that she is just a phoenix possessing her and pretending to be her? Or that she just stashed her away somewhere else and is taking her place here? But anyway, for now, guess that's going to be it, guys. So thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed. Subscribe to be updated on more. That would be great. Next time, episode 11, the last one of Nisemonogatari. Probably going to be a pretty heavy one, given what we've seen here today. This was one of the most engaging episodes of Nisemonogatari, just overall. Just all throughout, I was pretty enthralled in everything that was happening. Even when it was just her looking at donuts, it was still pretty entertaining. The only weird thing was when he started to feel up his sister, but hey, that's just something that's been happening in Nisei. Things have certainly gotten exceptionally interesting. I honestly cannot wait to check out episode 11. I hope to do that tomorrow, just keep this chain moving. You never know, maybe something will get in my way as it's done the past weekends, but I'm gonna try to do my best. So like I said, for now, that's it. Hope to catch you next time, but till then, I will see you guys later! going to be checking out episode 10, the penultimate chapter of both Nisemonogatari and of the Tsukihi. I can't do it.